Welcome to Practical Smokers, where we light up in the latest in cigar culture and lifestyle. I'm your host, Cole Parker, with my fellow practical smoker, Jay Money.
What up? Where I'm at? Where I'm at? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Jay Money. You know I'm out here chasing money to the money chasing me, baby.
Okay. He get hood whenever he does introductions.
Okay.
So, last but not least, my motherfucking microphone low. Last but not least, we have our guest for the day. Okay, I don't know what that meant. We have our guest for the day.
I think she was dancing.
Oh no, move your cigar into that hand, because you were blocking the camera with the cigar.
Okay.
Okay, so our guest for the day, who obviously already had some correction, is our very own Shardet P. What's going on
What's
with
up,
you?
Shardet?
Everybody, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shardet, we met at Patio where we usually are. Today we're at $3 Cafe at 3000 Windy Hill in Marietta, Georgia. Gabby's in the house pouring for us.
Gabby.
She's a neighborhood favorite.
Neighborhood
Petty as hell, ain't it?
This ain't cheers.
Am I lying?
Yeah, okay. I got
I
it.
mean, we can get a vote going.
Nah, we ain't got to get it. We don't need no vote.
She's neighborhood favorite, right?
No
So we're not at Patio, but when we first met Shardet, we were blessed with her presence.
Yes.
It was at Patio, which we usually do shoot at. So welcome.
Yes. Nice to see y'all again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not there anymore. I'm happy to be here.
But we saw you there recently, so there's still love in the air.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Always
just
love,
not,
always
you
love.
know,
I go
yeah.
anywhere.
You're right.
Definitely, at least a certain level of cordialness, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
If you piss me off, I just won't come to your shit no more.
Right.
I'm that person.
If you piss me off, you disrespect me, or your service is bad, I'm just not going to spend my money there anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
And that's
I'm
not
in an
hatred
abusive
towards
relationship here.
anybody, but
I do feel this
I'm
place is very abusive.
definitely in an abusive relationship here.
I'm going to call DFAX.
Because I don't expect outside of Gabby. I don't expect the boss. Well, you know, Courtney does pretty well. Well, you
No, I
know,
was just
Courtney gives good service. We gonna leave it there. So between Gabby and Courtney, kind of gets dry, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till this is seen.
Oh, me neither.
wow. Just remember,
I'm choosing
I didn't
violence.
say anything, y'all.
I see.
I'm choosing violence.
We got fold up chairs. This is going to be okay.
We got the plastic ones too.
Yes.
So it's gonna be on and popping.
Not the plastic.
Well, anyway, today we're actually smoking on the House Resolution. The House Resolution is a brand from Corona Cigar. So one thing I love about Corona Cigars, they have two locations in Orlando, one in Tampa.
Yeah.
The one in Tampa was formerly Davidoff.
Davidoff, yeah.
But now it's just Corona Cigar in Tampa. But this is one of their house blends. So when I talked to the guy, they pretty much use like the extra tobacco
Right.
from the Julius Caesar Diamond Crown blend.
Okay.
So I like it. It got really good chocolate notes to me. It's real nutty, a little woodsy. I really like it a lot. It does get a little full once you get halfway through the second, third, but it's a good ride.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good so far.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good
It wasn't too
ride.
peppery or spicy at the foot. So
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. Now,
Absolutely.
I just lit mine, so I'm about to find out what's going on.
Look like yours is about to burn wrong too, but we're
Right.
not gonna say nothing about it.
I
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just gonna take the torch and torch it for him. But,
We're just gonna let you, let you ride.
I fix
But also, we had a table full of domino people, right?
Yeah, yes, we do.
So we're gonna actually indulge in a domino game as we progress through this interview. Well, podcast day. We ain't gonna call it interview because we're really not interviewing, but we do want your point. You know what I'm saying? We want your outlook on the situation.
you can interview me too, though. if you
I can
like.
interview you too. Okay, I would love it.
Okay,
then.
Depending on what type of questions you
Oh
ask.
no, you're devoted. You're devoted to it now.
You just
I'm
signed a
grown.
disclaimer.
Right, you in
I'm
trouble.
grown.
Okay,
Been
well,
grown for a minute.
well, we gonna say some grown shit then.
Shit.
I'm trying to keep it, but which kind of segues us into
You never know.
segues us into our topic,
Okay.
right? The objectification of
Stutter ass.
women. I know you gave me that shit. Every time I do a little extra libations and I get on the show with you, that
Right.
stuttering shit jumps on me. And then I fucking be stuttering the whole fuck. It's like the fucking pulse.
Where's the accountability?
Don't touch me then.
Now you got it. You're gonna be stuttering with the rest of us now.
I don't know how this
All
is
come
gonna
from
go
Jay.
That's fucked up, Shardet. You gonna clown in with this dude?
Shit.
That's all him.
He even noticed. Shit. Anyway, the topic of the day is the objectification of women in cigar lounges, right? So, being a woman who's attractive in the cigar world, I can only imagine at certain times, you've been hit with some pretty interesting advances.
I have been in the cigar world for 16 years.
Okay.
And people that met me at the patio, like you two gentlemen,
Yeah.
y'all thought I just came into the cigar world then, probably.
I didn't even ask.
I didn't ask. I didn't.
By
ask.
the time you did tell me, I felt.
Yeah, you
I
didn't ask, but at the same time, a lot of people, being a female in the cigar world, especially running the humidor, they think I'm just a pretty face and I'm just there to sell you the most expensive cigar, and that was not the case at all. I know what I'm smoking. I want to learn your palate. I want to learn if I have something, I don't have something that you like to smoke, I want to learn your palate, so therefore I can suggest something that you might like. And
Nice.
I haven't gotten it right 100% of the time, and if I didn't, I will replace your cigar. I will buy your own cigar for you. And everybody's palate's different. So
Right.
doing it differently or getting to know you does not mean I'm trying to make you smoke this. I just want to open your palate up. You smoking the same thing every single day, yeah, you have your go-to stick, but one day you're going to wake up and your palate's going to be like,
Right, my shit changed.
what else do you
Yeah.
have? What can I change?
Everything evolves, right?
Absolutely.
But when we think about the objectification again, and what you said was apparently you were in so many terms demoted from your experience, right? You were naturally like, they hired her to be cute. She don't really know shit about the humidor. So when you do present a person who is well versed, it's one of two things: either A, I guess they be like, okay, well, maybe she know a little shit, that they overly try to test you, or B, they be like, they train like a motherfucker here. Do they still give you your props? Or do they just be like,
I never step out of character.
Okay.
And I laugh every time. It's mainly men that do it. I laugh and I say, well, that's cute, but let me know. I got 3 questions for you. What's your mood?
Yeah.
What do you smoke?
Right.
Be it as if it's a full body, medium body, sweet, whatever it is. And what are you drinking? And people don't realize that I was a bartender for over 20 years.
Okay.
And I was a bartender instructor. So when it comes to spirits and liquor and pairing things with cigars, I know that. So then when I ask them those 3 questions and they're a real smoker, they're like, okay, well maybe you might know what you're talking about.
Right.
And then they kind of let that guard down, and then they start asking me questions. And I'm like, okay, well I have this, this, and this. And say for instance you come in and say, you know what, I have $60 I'm gonna sell, or I'm gonna buy in cigars. I'm not gonna give you the most expensive cigar. I'm gonna try to stretch that $60 and give you 5 to 6, maybe 7 cigars out of that $60, because I want to give you something that you can start with in the morning, that you're drinking your coffee with, or drinking tea, or on the way to work or the office, or whatever it is that you're doing. And then I'm gonna give you, okay, start with this, then you go to that, then try this, and then you're gonna end your night with that.
Right.
And people have really taken to that, and they appreciated it and respected me afterwards, because every time they came to me, I have quite a few gentlemen that came into the patio. I was there for 2.5 years, and they literally always came in and said, hey, suggest something new for me.
Right.
They never picked up the cigars that they normally smoke. They might get it and put it in their humidor, but they leave there knowing that, you know what, I'll come back and fuck with you.
I'm people. I used to come by and be like, what am I smoking?
Right.
Absolutely.
And my palate knows exactly what I like, but I become open to more cigars. But it's not just because you're a woman. It's because in a new cigar bar, I ask them if I walk in, hey, what you suggest for me to smoke? Sometimes I'm that guy for this place, right?
Right.
So, I appreciated that about you. Now, one thing that I can honestly say is that, that particular environment is different than, okay. All right, sorry about that. I don't know, that wasn't for me. Okay. That particular environment is more club for me, right? So I can only imagine other things you had to deal with as far as like advances towards you on top of it. Was it the fact that you were well versed in cigars that helped you not have to deal with that the same?
Not really. It also helped me. My mind frame was different. I feel like being a pretty female, I feel like I don't have to show my body off to have you pay for a cigar or tip me well.
Right,
yes, and when I showed my body a little bit more, I did notice that my tips were a little different, but no matter what I dressed like or people suggested I should do or this and that, the women would always tell me that, oh, you should show your breast off more, or you should wear shorter
That's what
skirts.
Jay was saying, more tip, more tip.
I'm not saying that.
More tip.
Whatever.
More
When I
tip,
wear my
more
breast
tip.
out, when I wear my breast out, I get those questions, well, are they real?
Right.
Or you come in and you're looking straight at me, and I'm like, okay, hello, my face is up here.
Right.
And that's okay, you gonna look.
I'm short, you're tall.
People gonna look. Right, right.
And then
And
there's
I wear
that.
heels.
And then there's
And then
that,
there's
right?
that.
Talking
You
shit,
can't blame me because I'm looking at eye level, right? You can't blame me because I'm looking at eye level.
Right.
But-
So
Pick a 7 too. Come on, we waiting on you. We still going. Everybody pick their 7.
So what do you like? What do you like to smoke in the morning with a coffee
Well, I'm a tea drinker.
or tea?
Okay.
I've always been a Avo 2020, not Lancero, the Churchill,
Yeah.
or I like the Cohiba Bahique. Now, a lot of people think
You
Bahique-
smoke that shit with your tea in the morning
Yeah.
on a
wow.
regular
Because
day.
you gotta remember, once I get my kids off to school.
Yeah, but I'm saying those are
I'm
not.
home. I can sit back and relax.
Yeah, but those sticks are not like always around, right? You just ain't got a motherfucking dump truck worth of BKs.
We don't know. We don't know.
Over the years, I have had quite a few of people
give
them to me, and yes, it is one of the most expensive cigars to buy. I'm not buying that shit because my pockets, the way my checking and savings is set up,
right?
It's just won't allow me.
Right.
But now over the years, people have given me them, and I have some cigars in my humidor that I've aged for 6.5 years.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That's
Literally,
good.
the cellophane isn't even the same color anymore.
Right, absolutely.
So my go-to sticks are going to be my Avo 2020, my Camacho. I like my. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of it.
Like in your world, it's like mild to medium. Is it Dominican? Is it Honduran?
I love Honduran.
Okay,
I love Dominican. I do love Cuban.
See, I'm a Nicaraguan junkie.
Yeah, Nicaraguan is my shit.
That's my go-to.
I like Nicaraguan.
Honduran is one of my also favorites. I found out when I started working for the patio because yes, I've been smoking cigars for 16 years, but what I realized was before I went and worked at that cigar lounge, my palate would not have opened up as wide as it is now.
That is correct. Because it made you try new things.
Absolutely.
I like that African Cameroon too. That's
which one?
African Cameroon.
Oh yeah, that
I don't have
is.
Big 6.
And you got Big 6, Big 5.
I got Big 5.
Big 5.
Yeah, that's 10.
We ain't gotta make it look so.
That's 10.
Put it here and slide it.
You
got a dime. You keep count. That don't fit.
Right? That
But so I've always wondered that, right? So one thing about you, also you're tall, right? Like how tall are you without shoes on?
6 foot without shoes.
Without shoes on.
Nice.
You throwing some 4-inch heels, you motherfucking NBA All-Star, right?
Don't know how to play
So-
basketball.
Slam dunking on dudes.
So now,
Mama ball. I can't play basketball to save my life.
first of all, that almost got me excited. Change the subject, right?
So I had so many more questions. Right,
because I got 10 also. But so with having that presence, are certain type of men's, let's say, intimidated by you, right?
Absolutely.
With your cigar knowledge, do you find them that they bow down? Are they like overly aggressive sometimes, trying to accommodate that
Some
space?
of them are overly aggressive only because they think they know everything.
Okay.
And I don't care if you've been smoking cigars for 30 years, 88 years, 2 days. There's always something to be learned.
Right.
I don't know everything, and I've been smoking cigars for 16 years, and I'm still Jeff that owns Corona out in Florida. I met him and learned a lot of things when I went to the Barn Smokers event last year in Orlando, and absolutely loved it.
Right. Yeah.
Got to literally touch the seed, got to touch the leaves that were 90 days old, and they were my height already, and I'm like, holy shit.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah, Jeff is an amazing person. I love him.
Well, my grandma would say you can learn from a fool if you willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? So learning is easy if you're in sponge mode or willing to absorb. It's your place.
So when you were at the patio, were you also the one who was purchasing the sticks and things of that sort?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The one thing I did enjoy working there when I got hired, they said every day that you come to work, you can try a new stick. You get a free stick with every shift. And for me, again, a lot of people didn't realize that I've been smoking as long as I have. I don't smoke every day. I mean, I smoke more than I did before I started working there.
Same 10.
Not only did I learn a lot, I took my time and I literally learned about different cigars. I collected them outside of me smoking my one free cigar. I will buy cigars to take home to my 3 humidors I have.
Yeah.
If I showed you my humidors, you would be like, holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you don't really see me anymore. I don't work in the cigar world anymore, and I enjoy it because I love to be the customer now.
Okay.
I love that everybody loves me and gets suggestions from me and call me, hey, I'm going to this state. Can you tell me what cigar lounge, where I could go, where the vibe is good? But I also enjoy being a customer now.
15.
Have you considered doing any events or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. Not only I want to do a beer and bourbon and cigars event
Okay.
in
That'd be
like
nice.
old school cars.
That'd be nice.
I've always wanted to do like a Nubian novice type of thing
Okay.
where people that are trying to get into the cigar world, they can go into the patio or coming here or go into any cigar lounge will make you feel a little overwhelmed if you don't know what you're looking for.
If you have no
if you don't
idea.
know-
So like you want to do some cigar one-on-ones?
Absolutely. I'm already
Let's go.
doing it actually.
So excuse us if you hear some background noise. We here at 3000 Windy Hill Road at $3 Cafe. So we're doing it live. Well, not live, but people are in here.
I'm alive.
I'm live too.
I'm alive too.
I'm live like motherfucker.
I think all of these people are alive.
We're doing it alive.
Definitely.
Right.
My question to you is this: being at that position and having the knowledge that you have, did you find yourself that a lot of women would gravitate and come to you because
or were
felt
they
comfortable?
intimidated?
Women were more intimidated by me, especially if they weren't cigar smokers, because you have men bringing women into the cigar lounge because.
Hello, Shardet. I started studying, then you cut me off, and then you bust me with another 15.
I'm just making a statement, brother.
I'm sorry, Shardet. My apologies. Okay.
Men would bring women. What I noticed when I first started going to cigar lounges, it wasn't that many women coming in there just to be the pretty face.
Well, Atlanta's also a different market.
Absolutely.
Because there's nothing like Atlanta when it comes to women and cigar smoking.
It ain't nothing. Right. There's nowhere like Atlanta. Number one, it has the most black-owned cigar lounges in the world.
I'm like looking at your breasts now. I'm like, yeah.
They're there though. They're there.
And then the cigar smokers and the women and the girls. And the girls and the women. I'm like, over here looking like Muhammad Ali.
That's why I had to look at my dominoes to count. I'm about to mess my count up.
Over here looking like that Michael J. Fox and shit. That's too
when
soon.
I first started going to cigar lounges, women weren't really into it like that.
Michael J. Fox?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. We listen.
Women weren't really into cigar smoke like that. They would actually look at me crazy. They're like, oh my God, you smoke cigars? Like, aren't you going to get cancer? I'm like, no, actually, cigars are not like cigarettes and Black and Milds. You don't inhale this.
Right.
You puff, you hold, and you blow out. Right. It enhances your drink experience.
But now you can't get throat cancer.
Yes, but that's people that are smoking like 4, 5, 6 sticks a day.
Even more than that, right? Like, so when you smoke and sometimes you get the little nasty taste in your throat, you got to spit it out. Because swallowing that makes you even a higher potency of tobacco and nicotine, where you can definitely develop no throat.
And no throat.
It's a dude come here, he ain't got no throat. He the homie though, he be cool as hell. He be like, man, you know what I'm saying, man.
Nice
but I fuck with him though, but he do that.
What do he do?
You know what I'm saying, man.
I want to know how they sound like on the microphone.
It probably sound just like this. But yeah.
But it's good that you say that, because when I smoke cigars, I've always liked to keep ginger beer on the side. Right. Ginger beer helps clean the palate, and it helps also any burning or inflammation that you get stuck in your throat. Like I cannot wait to hear this.
If you stutter, you just get like a broken record. You can't go forward with no throat.
Women do go forward with throat, though. I just will put that out there, right there. But no, women in the cigar world, it has definitely changed.
Okay. Is there a lot of hate amongst y'all? Like the women, do women be like, this heifer thinks she know everything?
No,
like,
not
like
even that.
Okay.
It's just more so they wonder why, this is why you come up to the cigar lounge? Oh, this who you be seeing? This who gives? There's this one guy.
They're the same questions we get.
I mean the women that work in the cigar world. Like women who are consider themselves tobacconists, enthusiasts, purists. Is there hate amongst women who are in cigar bar?
If they are real cigar smokers, and they are real purists and they are willing to learn as well, I have noticed that those women gravitate towards me and I gravitate towards them, and we can sit down and we can talk about cigars. But the other females that are so focused on being the fat ass or the, coughing and to have so much cleavage to where if you cough your titty pop out, really? Those type of women do hate.
What are you at?
I'm gonna start spraying pepper spray that motherfucker. Titty 1, titty 2, titty 3, titty 4.
Have a whole room of titties. Right. Oh my gosh.
They'd be like, all right, now turn the vents on. Right. Turn the AC on.
Because if you got a lot of titties, that's a whole lot of sweat.
We don't need Magic City.
Powder balls.
Oh yeah, that's it. I seen a chick with a whole damn beach towel fall off underneath her titties one time. Oh, wow. She had humongous titties. I'm telling you.
A lot of shit. Bottles of
motherfucker,
wine.
A rifle, a sawed-off shotgun.
I can't tell you how many concerts I've been to.
I can only imagine.
In my bra.
You was a whole motherfucking barista in that bitch. She had a machine.
What? I told you I used to bartend. Goddamn it, had snacks.
It's your play again. It's all right. You usually hold up at the game.
Where did you have that shaker? Where did that shaker come from?
What?
The shaker.
The shaker. Where that shaker? Right? What the fuck? Is that a tuba?
Yeah, you know.
She in the band. I should have put those by you. I'm sorry. Usually they buy him.
No, you can put them back by him. He gonna pull too.
JB hate when I be talking shit. Let me get 10 more though.
But no, I do get a lot of hate from the women that are not really cigar smokers, but they just got the job because it is.
That's Domino.
Okay.
something that they're just doing. They just landed the job because they there all the time anyway. Why not get paid for it?
I would agree.
And I respect it, but even then, I tell those women that I used to work with, hey, let's come in there before the patio opens. Let's sit down. Let's pick a stick. Let's pick one to break down so we understand what is in it. If it's a long filler, short filler.
Right.
They don't understand what the binder, wrap, and filler is.
So I put you at 50. I'm at 45, right? Okay.
A lot of people don't even know.
She's not in the game.
A lot of people don't even know the binder and the wrap is what keeps your cigar lit. They think the filler is it.
Right.
You want to smoke these big ass cigars. If you smoke only big cigars, big ring cigars, you can never talk to me about any type of flavors that you're getting.
They're going to talk about dick sucking. That's how they look.
That's exactly what it look like.
I'd be like, yo, pimp, man, you know,
I got a man for
you
that.
want to put a
big
cut
enough?
on that penis?
Is that big enough?
A V cut at that? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why you holding the top part so tight?
Yeah.
Because they single and they lonely.
Money.
Why you lighting it like this?
Gonna burn your eyelashes off.
Right.
I call it snuffleupagus. I call him a snuffleupagus. I'm
Look
not
at the
doing
set
this.
of balls. Why you lighting it like this, sir? Fuck that. I had to put my whole face in a fireplace to light one of them bitches way before I do it the other way.
You got to.
That's
But
all
you know,
it'll be there
put them
for.
over there.
It's a damn law.
There's people who let her do that, right? They love the bigger cigars, but also it's a preference thing. Like
It
anything else, it's a preference thing.
Yeah,
right?
for some people, it's, hey, I got this one cigar. It's going to last me 4 hours.
Right.
That's what I want.
6 days.
Right.
I don't even. But
I'm
then
sorry, I can't do it.
so your drink of choice is Jameson.
Well,
Okay.
I do drink. I love bourbon.
Bourbon,
I do
okay.
do scotch at home.
Okay.
Because scotch will have me on a whole nother fucking level.
Okay, like what?
You get 10.
Just
Literally fucking level.
No.
Oh.
Just.
Right,
That's
so
me and
what we
Hennessy.
talking
Oh yeah,
about?
that's
If
why.
I
me and
drink some
Hennessy-
Hennessy,
Yeah, no, I was just
I'm
about
clearing
to
out
say,
the rock. Boom, boom, boom. I'm
Yeah.
knocking.
What?
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I'm knocking tables
Anything
over.
you can do, I can do better.
I'm motherfucker trying to
Like a
kill it.
glass off the table.
Look,
All kind
me,
of
and
shit.
Me and Hennessy had to take a hard divorce. I had to cold turkey his ass.
Right.
Because me and him, nah.
Yeah, my shit be like a
Once I
tank.
didn't remember what I did in that night, and I saw my handprints on my windshield,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, you know what? Me and you can't be together no
Y'all
more.
can't be
Once you
together.
wait, let's go back to that. I want to hear that in more detail.
I said once I didn't remember what I did in the evening.
Okay.
And I left a little part out. I was taking my daughter to school one day.
Okay.
She says, Mommy, why is your handprints on your windshield?
Oh.
Because my kids know I don't fuck with handprints on windows.
So are they
So
a
what
front
happened?
shield, back shield, side
It
shield?
was my front windshield in the
Okay.
middle, just
Both
like
hands,
this.
just like that.
Both
Oh,
hands.
in the middle.
In the
It was
middle.
like, the
So
fact
what
that I
happened?
didn't remember it initially, it was like, well, damn, what did I do last night?
Obviously,
Yeah.
had a
I was
cowgirl hat
drinking
on.
Henny Ritas.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
I was at Crew in Buckhead, right there
Okay.
by Ponce.
All right.
And after we left, it was me and my homegirls. We left, and there were some gay dudes outside.
Wow, this
Oh,
gets
this
Start
getting
dancing,
interesting.
you
Sound
know,
like one of our
parking
old
lot
shows.
Pimping. We start
Yeah.
dancing. I'm on the hood of my car, dancing with my hands
On the
my-
outside.
on the outside, on the hood, like bow, bow, bow.
That's wonderful.
I didn't remember it. So then the next morning when my daughter asked me, she knows how I feel about handprints.
Yeah.
Since babies, they've never touched my windows.
Right.
I never had to worry about that.
They scared as hell.
What?
Yeah.
Don't unless I
Fingerprints,
tell
no!
you. Look, I have pillows in my car. I have wipes. I have the terry cloths. Like if they accidentally put their head on the window, that's okay. Mommy's cool. Look in the back pocket.
Fix it.
Grab that terry cloth. Goddamn wipe
That's
that
just
window
your
down.
thing.
Yeah.
It has always been my
That's
thing.
your
I'm
thing.
very bougie when it comes to my car.
Okay.
Okay.
I may not have a Mercedes, but goddamn it,
It's yours.
they tens, but they clean up.
Like,
You know
keep
what
it
I'm saying?
clean,
Right.
keep it
They like
clean.
20s up.
Right.
But yeah, when she literally asked me that, I was like, you know what? No more Hennessy for me. I could not do it. I have not touched Hennessy in say about 7 years.
Yeah, Hennessy to
I was
me
going to
is-
say, was that 2 weeks ago?
No, sir.
it's either a really, really bad fight or a lot of great fucking.
It's always
Hennessy
a
is
lot of great
A or B. Fighting the fucking. It's one of the
fucking.
F's.
It's always a lot of great
Or
fucking.
lose your freedom, right?
Right.
Right, somebody audience like, yeah, I got that Hennessy right here. Well, hopefully she fucking in that fighting.
I'm trying to
You
tell
know.
you.
It's on you.
It's only a kid, damn, I just played.
Right, that's how it goes. It's
Yeah.
only 3 people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That would be 20 for
Okay,
me.
look at you finally get on the board.
Okay,
Hey,
chill.
man.
Yeah.
He been cock blocking all night. You either giving ass money or gas money.
Oh, shit, there we
Either
go.
way, I'm taking both.
Well,
We talked
I'm
about
not giving.
this.
I'm not giving any money.
Let me take that same
My name
20.
is J Money. I'm not giving it.
First of all, his name is really Jay Money. His middle name is De Niro.
Okay.
Ain't that amazing?
Are
You
you
like to tell
every
that
show.
story.
Are you Latin?
Because it's
Look,
so
are you
fucking
Latin?
amazing. It makes
How
so
many
much
names
sense
you
now.
got? You do look like you Puerto Rican though. You have like 5 names.
La 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 la. You see him salsa. That motherfucker.
No
His
say,
face don't even
señorita.
move. That nigga whole body be like this.
It's just
No
the
say
body
bonita.
moving from
No
the
say
shoulders
bonita.
down.
No say. No say.
I got a video
No
when you
say.
go to cruise. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Show me that shit.
Yeah, I got
Come
it.
on now.
Shout out to $3 again. Out here, man.
You ain't gotta wait. I can show you right now. Nah.
Shout out to our director of the show today, Britt too.
Britt
hold it down.
holding
for
it
us.
down.
What up?
Yeah, she hold it down. Steph in the house. Steph be in the house. It's about a few shows. We're gonna
Hey, Steph.
acknowledge those that come up here and check us
So
out.
my question is,
Okay.
when you did start seeing
It's on
more
you again.
females in the cigar world, how did that make y'all feel?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, we was excited.
Also, you gotta
Delighted.
think about me. I take your 15. Also, you gotta think that with me, right? I like to. You like the way I snuck that in?
Right. I'm just moving right past that shit.
You know, so I like conversation.
I like women.
And well, I mean, that
So,
makes it easier.
you know.
But I like conversation. Even the conversation of women present is good, right? So having the ability to have women around where I can have conversations that ain't only about sports, cars, and work,
Right.
and now golf.
But
you know
then
what I
at
mean?
the same
Right.
time, you do have a lot of females these days that play golf, that love football, that love basketball.
Which is perfectly fine, but
Yeah.
that's not the extent of your conversation.
True.
Right.
You know,
you just broaden that. You broaden the conversation. No gap. A
Like
little
that
bit,
gives it
you know?
longevity.
Yeah.
You know, because now you can pivot into different subjects.
Yeah.
But having women there has always been a great thing.
The
'Cause-
one thing a lot of people
And it's
didn't
on you out there,
realize
right?
is
Because Charles come in here talking about football yesterday.
Right.
Charles come in here tomorrow talking about football.
Right. We
Charles
got
come
Charles.
back. Man, come on, Charles.
Charles,
You know.
that's why I got damn TV just for people like you, Charles.
Trying to tell you. Remember I used to play at whatever state you played at, whatever
Right.
HBCU.
And go back there, please, sir.
Man.
the cigar world has always been and will always be men driven.
Absolutely.
Right?
White
Back in
men
the
driven
day-
at that.
Absolutely. Back
Yeah.
in the day, they used to have dinner, and the men used to do what? Go to the parlor and smoke to
Right.
have that business talk.
Right.
And now, when they even go to the parlor, you still had a female serving your drinks, lighting your
Yeah.
cigars.
Right.
You don't want another man coming to cut your cigar
There's no-
and light your shit.
Well, I go somewhere where they cut it, but I don't like men lighting my cigar.
Right. That's weird, right?
As long as if I'm buying it from you, you can cut it. If I
Absolutely.
didn't buy it from you, I don't want you touching my cigar.
Absolutely.
You know.
I think you've only let me cut one of your cigars, literally.
Well, you know,
Literally.
because I don't like communal cutters.
And the difference that I made when I worked at the patio,
You wiped it
I'm
off.
wiping everything down
Which
with
is
bleach.
understood, but-
Everything down with bleach.
But also,
And
I don't want to put
understand where you're
myself in
coming
it.
from.
You know, I like
Absolutely.
to be where I'm safe.
Absolutely.
You know, but especially if you talk about a woman who's on the side of adding a catering level to the cigar experience, right? Bringing me a cocktail, motherfucker. I take your jacket. Here, let me light your cigar. Oh, let
Right.
me tell you, that shit works like a charm for me.
Yeah,
I
I
will say
agree.
this,
I
you
agree.
know, what took me and what kept me being the
It's your
top
play again,
seller
I think.
at the patio
Uh-huh.
was the fact that, yeah, I'm gonna sell you a cigar. I only have about 5 minutes with you in the humidor, right? 5 to 10 minutes. But once you leave that humidor, what am I gonna do to keep you wanting to come back?
Right.
When I'm at work or when I'm not at work? And you might light your
That's dumb,
cigar.
though.
You go out of the humidor, you sit down, you start smoking your cigar. I'm in the humidor. I'm gonna watch you. When you get into that neck and the body of your cigar, I'm gonna come ask you how your cigar is doing.
Right.
If you say, you know what, baby girl, this is a good suggestion, I want to get another one. Okay, sit right there. I'll go grab it. I get the handheld. I'll come to you.
That means a
I'll
lot
ring
for
you
me.
up right
Right.
there.
And it's
You
not
know
a
what I
lot.
mean?
It's, you know, it's not a lot of
It's
that.
just service.
It's not consistent.
Absolutely.
You
Just
know,
service.
Customer service has went down the shitter so much, even pre-COVID.
Right.
People think
It happened after
just
COVID.
because they're
11
getting,
for 10.
oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
so what that put you at? 60?
70.
Because you got 10 during that,
Yeah.
right? And I got 65 because I got 20 on it.
And I
she
have
got
20.
35. We're going to give you a 15 because you were talking that time.
Oh,
It makes a difference.
it does.
But it's
But
still
no,
my mix.
customer service started going down well before COVID. But then when
Right.
COVID hit, and then all of these restaurants are doing auto gratuity, that's cool.
Oh,
but still
hell
give
yeah.
me,
I hate that shit.
hold on, still give me the same service just because you know that you're gonna get that tip regardless.
Right.
Right, and that- so that's a big
They
thing
be
for
like,
me.
I ain't come here to work. What you,
know,
want?
Right.
Like
Chicken fingers, here
like
you go.
even in a realm where like people feel that you should be obligated to tip them.
You're
There
right.
is no obligation. what I'm
Here's a
coming
tip, do
out
better.
what I'm coming out for is drinks and food.
You're absolutely
If
right.
I pay for the drinks and the food, technically the house should take over your salary. I shouldn't have the obligation of paying your salary when you're working for them.
Well, I will say this. In Georgia,
Okay.
me being from California, I moved here. I used to be a server for over 20 years, right? I moved here and found out that the pay is only $2.13.
Which is fucked up.
I was like, I'm sorry. What?
That's fucked up.
How?
Yeah.
How do you make money?
What part of LA you
Then,
from? What part of
no, I'm
California?
from San Jose.
Yeah.
So San
Okay.
Jose is 6 hours from I'm from the Bay Area,
Bay.
what they say.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley is where Yoo-hoo, goddamn.
All right.
Right.
Yahoo,
Chocolate drink?
I don't even drink that shit.
Right.
Have my
Jesus
stomach bubbling.
Christ. I don't even know it's real milk. You might be okay with Yoo-hoo.
No, I'm good.
It's probably like a
that's
chocolate
still
malt,
cow's milk, baby.
like some powder. It is raining outside. Jesus.
I'm glad I brought my umbrella because this
Yeah.
hair, I'll be out here looking like a chia. But no, just because you have auto gratuity these days does not mean you have to dwindle down your customer service. You still want to give people good customer service in order to keep having people come back, right?
Right. What makes me mad though is you know auto gratuities on it, and you'll tell me the price, or kind of act like oh yeah,
Like you didn't already have it on
It's
there.
$48.72. Okay, well, bet here go my card because I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
Now, when I later find out that 6 of that or 7 of that was your tip,
Right.
and
And
you
then
didn't tell me that, I feel like now you're trying to
That's the difference in saying,
get over on me.
hey,
After
it's
you-
40, it's 42, whatever, and the tip gratuity
Or
is
just
in
bring
it.
me my damn tab.
Or just bring me the tab.
After
Right.
you bring me my tab, after you've been drinking,
Yeah.
and you bring me my tab, we're not really looking at if there's already a gratuity added.
Right.
We're looking at how much it costs. Cool. Give you my card. You
So
go
then
run it.
Then they double up, triple up on gratuity.
Right.
Right.
Because after you've been drinking, you let your guard down. You think, okay, you giving me some good service, I'm gonna tip you. Not realizing that there's already auto gratuity. Now I have tipped on top of it because people have given me exceptional service.
Absolutely.
However, when you being raggedy and you just try to tell me what the price is, and then I give you my card, and then you bring me my receipt, it's like now you being deceitful.
They don't even
And
tell you
that's
it's on
not
there
cool.
because on the second receipt the gratuity is not itemized.
No,
Absolutely
it just
Just
tells
the
you
total
total
amount.
amount. Right.
So, and
It's
that's
on me
some
who's on
bullshit in
so
itself. That's some bullshit in itself because how do you not know I want my itemized receipt?
Right.
How do you know that this is not a business meeting for me and I'm gonna write that shit off on my taxes?
Right.
You can't decide what I'm gonna pay you and then not give me a receipt.
Right.
Out of your rabbit ass mind. Is it 2 or the 3? The
Two is the
double?
spinner.
Okay.
Yeah, two spin.
They both doubles.
I'm not even gonna say anything to you right now. I know the goddamn doubles. I meant to say the first double. Damn it.
Excuse me. I'm just saying they both doubles.
But no, just recently, I was somewhere, and no, I'm not gonna lie, I was at the goddamn patio.
Okay.
And y'all know I haven't been there as much
I haven't seen
since
you
I
there for a
stopped
while.
working
I
there.
thought you moved. That's how long it's been. Since
Yeah.
Right. And the young lady that served us, first of all, she didn't come check on us.
Okay.
I was ordering Basil Hayden for me and my man.
Yeah.
And another person bought us our third drink, right? Ordered 2 ginger beers for me and him. And when I got my tab was $142. It's not the fact that it was $142. It was the fact that the second ginger beers I ordered for me and my man, she ended up taking our cups and pouring them out. So when she brought me my bill, she charged me for 4 ginger beers and 4 drinks. Okay, so I go to her. I'm like, look, I only had 2 ginger beers because you threw my other shit away. Either you're going to take those ginger beers off my tab or you're going to give me 2 ginger beers to go. She looked at me like, are you serious? I'm dead ass. Like, you either going to give me 2 ginger beers to go or you're going to take this $12 off my tab. And again, it's not about the money. It's more so you didn't give me customer service. You didn't come check on me. You didn't ask me if I want any water, nothing. And then you got a $23, $24 auto gratuity on my tab?
Right.
I was like, make sure you keep that same fucking energy. Every time I see you, actually, I would never let her serve me again. Only because that was the first time. That was the first time I have ever been auto-graded in the patio. I have tipped very well. I have tipped
Auto-graded
half.
means auto gratuity.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
I have always tipped.
I thought you just made up a word.
I have, no. I have
That's
always
definitely sound like
tipped.
an SAT word to me.
That sounds
my
like
God. Did y'all take the
I was about to.
SAT though?
I
EBT
did.
word to me.
I was about to pull out my phone and be like auto graded. Like
That sounds like an
Okay.
EBT word to me.
definitely.
What y'all don't know,
Moo-moo.
most places, most of every everywhere has that button for them to take the auto grat off or make sure it's
I
on there.
imagine so.
Literally, they try to tell you, oh, it's automatically on there. Yeah, it is. But you also
You
have
automatically
that fucking
put it on
button
there.
to press that you don't. If I'm your regular and you know I tip well, why the
Yeah.
fuck would you put me on that? I
Exactly.
have always tipped very well, especially with the girls that work at the patio, because I respect the ladies.
Right.
We may not have gotten along the whole time I worked there, but I still respect you because at the end of the day, you only making $2.13 at the end of the day, and you there from like what 2 p.m. to 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm gonna tip you. I'm gonna pay you for your service.
Right.
Can I get another Jameson though?
Yeah, another
Yeah.
Jameson
I
you
give
get
you my
time. You got enough ginger beer.
Yeah, I definitely have enough ginger beer. But that was my first time ever being auto-gratted in the patio. And I'm like, okay, I see you. No hatred, because you're going to get your money regardless. But I would have tipped you more if you would have been a little bit more.
That's how I think of the auto gratuity. I feel like, you kind of miss out on your own.
Well, just because you auto-gratted me doesn't mean I'm not going to give you an extra tip.
He doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes I still give you an extra tip. But now what you don't ever want to do is piss me off.
Never.
Because I feel like it's my money. I can spend it where I want to.
You're right.
And I'm perfectly fine with leaving the place.
I've literally told people to take the auto-grat off and wrote into the tip, do better.
Now
I have no problem with that.
I also don't agree with customer bashing because they haven't tipped.
You're right.
Okay.
I've heard a lot about that.
Right.
You
I
get
hear
tipped.
it every day.
If it's a one-time thing, that's one thing. If it's a thing where you always do it, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You shouldn't come out for service. But also, on the other side, McDonald's, they'll give you your fucking food and make you a drink and won't complain.
True. But they also will fuck your order up. Every time you go in their ice cream machine,
But I'm
never
just making a
works.
statement,
Yeah,
to
no,
the
I
point
hear
where
what
you
you're
don't pay
saying.
extra for that.
You're right.
When last time you tipped your Chick-fil-A worker? And they fucking give excellent service.
Absolutely.
From front to back.
My pleasure.
Look, every single
front to
time.
back.
If they fuck your order up, they
Right.
say, you know what, I'm so sorry. Go ahead and keep that. We'll go ahead and make
My
you a
pleasure.
whole new
It's
order.
easy.
My
I don't
pleasure.
give a
They'll
damn.
hold up the damn line. Don't
If
ask
you-
you to scoot up.
if
You
sit-
can stay right here.
How many
You
times
can
have
tell
ever-
somebody with Chick-fil-A. They come in the office smiling. Hey, brother, say, where the Chick-fil-A? Yeah, they're my pleasure smile.
Starbucks,
Yeah,
but
my
you know,
pleasure smile.
so like,
Starbucks, too.
you don't have the feeling of desire of need to tip, right? And it has a lot to do with your turn. It has a lot to do with the fact that they underpay their staff.
Right.
Their staff should get minimum wage, right?
Right.
And with their staff, get them.
Get 'em on.
With their staff, get them with them getting minimum wage, it makes it a little bit. I'm gonna put a monkey wrench on this real quick. I'm not gonna do it. It makes it less desirable for just the customer experience. Like the cook deserves much more to tip than the server sometimes.
Absolutely, because they are the ones who
Yeah.
cook. I can't tell you how
I
many
agree.
times I've literally sat in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A and for 20, 30 minutes just waiting for my food. But guess what? When I got to that window and got my food, my fries were hot and fresh.
Oh, hot
Oh,
and
yeah.
fresh,
What?
fresh and hot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta do one of these. Oh, thank you, love.
Thanks, Gapster.
You gotta do one of these and wait for them to cool down.
Right.
I remember one time I went and I was craving the chicken tortilla soup. In the winter, if y'all haven't tried it, the chicken tortilla soup at Chick-fil-A
It's
is
banging.
fucking bomb.
It's
Okay.
busting.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
busting. Yeah.
Went there, my kids, it was dinner time, cool. Y'all get what y'all want. Mommy's gonna get her a bowl. Ordered the shit, get to the window. The car in front of me ordered chicken tortilla soup too. They got the last little cup full.
Oh,
And they was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Like, can we give you some chicken noodle soup?
Like,
I
no,
said,
have
you
to
know,
make some
I'm
more.
really disappointed
Right.
because that's what you
They
know
made
when
a
you
whole
have
new
the
pot.
taste in your taste buds. That's what the fuck you want.
Right.
There's nothing else that's gonna satisfy you at that moment. They said, you know what? We're so sorry. We had no idea we were almost out. How about we still give you the chicken noodle soup and we give you the order and we will make sure you can come back tomorrow
And have a chicken
and get
tortilla.
your whole order
Okay.
that I ordered.
oh yeah, redone.
Yeah, redone, and they were
Right.
gonna give it to me for free. I said, you know what?
It's on me
That's
now?
customer service.
No, it's
because
on you.
I don't mind. Damn, I just paid.
That's how you keep saying that.
Shit. I appreciate that. But there's a lot of people that don't do that.
Right.
I thought you about to say they had Oscar in the back, like, uno order? See. Make you a little tortilla soup. That's all I thought you was about to say.
It takes a minute to make that soup. They have a lot of ingredients in it, so I wouldn't want something that's just made because those beans might be hard. And don't nobody want to chew no hard
Me
ass
at 15
beans.
going out.
Ah, yeah.
Damn.
That's the one I didn't think you had. 'cause
God damn.
I put out there earlier, you ain't even take it.
I ain't take the money.
Yeah. That's why I think you had it.
I learned. He's a good player. He
a good trick.
He say, you ain't got to take the money all the time.
Now,
you know,
my question would be for y'all to see more females in humidors. Owners have clearly found out that having a female in the humidor is going to help them sell more cigars.
Right.
Some cigar lounges,
if they're well versed.
Again, I was just about to say
they're well versed.
Some cigar lounges hire the girls that are pretty. They don't have to know shit. Right. They have to know about the Hypnotic.
Yeah, that don't work for me.
The Groovy Blue, a Cohiba, a GTO, and maybe a
First of all,
what is it?
All the things I
LFD.
never would smoke, except the LFD.
LFD, right? A lot of cigar lounges, if you really notice, a lot of cigar lounges that you go to, the females don't know shit about cigars.
Right.
Exactly.
Ask them what's the top 5 notes that you get in a cigar.
Right.
Ask them.
Right.
Bet you they won't answer it.
Well, why don't you tell our people?
I'm not gonna do that. Because if you are a female in this industry, you should. I have a whole notebook. I'm a notebook person, right? I have a notebook where when I started working at the patio, I would go in there and I would take 10 to 20 different cigars and I would write them down. Just the brand, the name of that specific cigar. I would go home, I would write down the filler, the binder, the wrap, the family's name. I want to know everything about this cigar.
But you also got 16 years in it, right? 16 years in it, you want to elevate your game.
True.
Right?
Right.
That's different than a novice.
True. But my thing is, if you're gonna work in this industry and you say you want to be a aficionada, you should do your fucking homework.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because you're out of school don't mean that you don't go and learn more or want to learn more to elevate your fucking experience. Because me working and the other 3 females that used to work in there, great. We're all pretty. We're all very, very knowledgeable in what we do when we sold on our shit.
All of y'all wasn't, but a lot of y'all.
I worked there 3 days a week. 3 days a week, and I was a top seller.
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday easily, I'm selling $5,000 or more
Where you
in
at?
cigars. Shit, 150.
No.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to make it.
140.
Okay. You got 20, that was 10, that's 30. You got 15 going out, that was 45.
I don't even know why they're trying
you got
to
another
count
10,
these
that was
numbers,
55.
and we're not even taking score.
55, you was at
What the fuck
70,
does it
so
matter?
you at 125, right? How you get
I'm
it
just
140?
wondering.
Well, I got 10 over there, and then I had
Guess
15.
what? It don't even matter because we're not taking score, gentlemen. Just go.
Oh, we are taking score.
Yeah, we take a
wow.
score. I got a
clearly
15
losing
in there,
tonight.
and then a
But
20
I'm
You
going
got
out.
60. No?
I got a 10 on the last one,
4.
a 15,
That was
and a 20
25.
going out.
She's saying
Right.
4.
I got it. I'm sorry.
I have no idea what 4 means.
So
I do. That's 45. Right? 20, 15, and 10. That's 50. 45.
Okay.
20, 15, that's 45.
45.
And you had 70.
Okay, so you're right, my bad.
It's okay. It's not a problem, brother. I only got 80. Okay? You have 60.
I'm losing.
And it's my play, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You get 10 more. So one thing I would like to talk about, if we could play while you're doing it, talk about what's going on in sports, bro.
Yeah, so right now, for football, we're getting ready for college.
Okay.
It's going to be college this week
Go
coming
Dogs.
out. Go Dogs.
Okay.
Go Dogs.
I don't give a damn about them, but I bet you.
Yeah.
security for the dogs, so.
Yeah. So,
I don't give a fuck about them.
so we got a couple of games that's highlighting tomorrow, starting out. You got one team though, Utah. They're not going to have their starting quarterback. I don't think the Gators or one of another team not going to have a running back.
Right.
So it's a couple players not playing, but it should be some good games come on. Utah played Florida, and I'm not sure what the other team is. Also, you got U.S. Open. U.S.
Yes.
Open going on. We've been watching that all week. Coco, she doing her thing right now.
Yeah, matter of fact, she stood up for herself.
Yeah, she did.
So the chick was making a move. She said, listen, you making me wait to serve. If she's serving, I respect that, but that's not the way this game goes.
Right.
I'm serving. I don't have to wait for her every time. You let it happen 2 motherfucking whole games now. It's time,
Right.
before we do this, before we get through this set.
They trying to tell you.
And she stood up for herself, which is dope. And quarterback issues, man. 49ers, we got rid of Trey Lance
You did get rid of Trey Lance.
for a 4th-round pick.
Y'all know I'm a cheesehead.
Okay.
Everybody knows Roger is gone. Rodgers is gone,
Right.
and that's okay. We got a young quarterback now. But don't think for 1 second they haven't been vetting him and training him just like they did Rodgers.
Absolutely.
Rodgers sat on the
Right.
sideline for 5 years
Absolutely.
while Favre was still playing, and he's still one of the best quarterbacks that he played for. What? 16, 17 seasons, and was still one of the. Okay, yes, I lost my Rogers. I'm still a cheesehead. I will watch.
So who y'all got now?
Shit, I don't know his name. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm bad with names. I'll call your ass Steven. If I didn't know your name was Jay, I would call you Steven.
That's
like,
why I make
you
it
look like a
easy.
Steven.
Nah, I don't look like no fucking Steven, yo.
I tell everybody that.
No Steven O's. No Steven.
Steve-O.
No Steve O.
Legit, I knew this gentleman, and for 6 months, y'all, I called his ass Steven. So one day I'm sitting right next to him. It's your play.
No, I got 10.
Yeah, I played that.
I played this.
For 10.
10.
I played that.
For nothing.
Oh, my bad. We only got 3 people at the table.
We need to use that camera when that happens. I got you.
Okay.
You know,
6 months. I'm talking to this nigga. He's sitting right next to me. I'm like, yo, Steven. I'm like, yo, you don't hear me talking to you? He's looking straight. He's like, I was wondering who the fuck you're calling Steven. I said, nigga, what's your name? He said, Schmear. I said, nigga, I called you Steven for 6 months and you have legit responded back to me. He's like, well, I didn't realize you were calling me Steven. I said, well, nigga, you look like a Steven. I'm calling you Steven.
Obviously, that's your name. Right?
Obviously, that's your name now.
I fuck up everybody's name. The running joke with me is if I introduce you to somebody and I say your name, find out their name. Because I don't know. You know, if I be like, Jay, Shardet, Jay. If I don't know your name, I be like, Jay. I mean, this is my man, Jay. And I be like this.
Is that right?
We gonna learn your name together.
We gonna learn it together.
Look, I called a chick. Her name was Maya. I called her Stephanie.
Oh man, you got to do this. Stephens and Stevens is your play.
And then when I finally met a goddamn Steven, called his ass Robert.
Look at your bass ass ass.
You look like a Robert. I'm calling your ass Robert.
I'm just gonna call y'all what I want to call y'all.
Right.
Clearly.
You ain't gotta tell me what your name is.
I will.
You gonna take that?
I am 10.
Okay, we was over so, but you know.
I'm out here giving ass away, huh?
Hey.
Damn. Gas money or gas money, huh?
Ass, cash, or grass.
Yo,
Nobody
look.
rides for free.
Gas is almost $4 a gallon, y'all.
That's the shit.
And the crazy thing is, I don't ever look at the gas price. Do y'all look at the gas
Hell
price?
yeah.
Really?
I also got to put premium in. I
So
always
you
look.
have to.
I gotta put premium. I gotta put premium, and I got a truck.
It's good that you're not in
He
California.
got a 77-gallon tank.
Please. Look, I
Right.
went to California. Y'all know I'm from California.
I might have to
back
sell
home.
ass my shut to get some gas money.
Went back home this summer, right? Took my kids out there. They spent the summer with my mother.
Yeah.
I looked at the gas price. It was $4.68 for
Yeah.
unleaded.
Yeah.
And my mother only takes premium in her car. I said, nigga, how? How are you still living out here with a car that you have paying these gas prices? I'll be riding a bike.
Right.
Right.
Well, you know, because that should be $6, $7 a gallon.
Nigga.
At one point in time, it was so stupid, I spent $180
So for me,
You fill up both cars?
to fill up one
car.
vehicle
Oh wow.
in L.A.
Hey, oh man.
Yeah, that shit disrespectful.
Now LA out there is disrespectful.
Hey, Miss Lady, I'm just trying to get home. Can I get a little ass?
Hey,
for some
look.
gas.
Got
I'm
these
trying to get
$40
home.
on your ass. What you gonna do?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, right? Try to get a little gas.
Well, you know, so it's one thing that I do want us to talk about that I want you to give. I want you to give a cigar etiquette tip before we get out of here. First of all, thanks to $3 Cafe, Gabby up here holding us down.
Yes.
Thanks for, excuse me, Britt, you know, the motherfucking smoke.
You need some ginger beer because
No, I
it
got
definitely
it. I'm
clears that
water.
throat out. No homo.
Bro, I love you, bro, but it's
Jesus
turn,
Christ.
bro.
If I tell you this, just
If
duck.
you cough one more time,
Just
I'm
duck.
spraying you either with some Lysol or I'm shooting your ass. Okay? Because COVID's getting higher
Right,
these days, my
you
nigga.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
He up here doing it. He getting me stuttering, all kind of shit. Now I got a cough I ain't even happy for. Anyway, shout out to Gabby and all them here. Shout out to Britt for holding us down on the ones and twos.
Thank you.
Shardet, I want you to give us like one tip, just a cigar etiquette or a cigar tip for our people that's watching the show. You know, they hear it from us, but I want them to hear something from you. You can do it while you play.
A couple of things. I thought I just played that. Did you play it already?
I did.
You played,
I
damn.
played that. He played that, and this was already there.
A couple of things I will always say. No matter where you go, you always at least want to buy a cigar. Even if it's not something that you're going to smoke that day or that night or that week.
Oh, yeah. I say
You
two, but definitely at least one.
Yeah, because your bar and your food is separate from the humidor.
Right,
Okay?
okay. In most cases.
Absolutely. And buying shows that you're patronizing and you're also supporting that company. You can't just go in. Yes, I go into places with my own cigars.
Right.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
But always buy a cigar where you go. Follow the rules.
all right.
Be kind to people. Understand that you're not the only person there.
Right.
And people are actually working for a living.
Right.
Where I work right now, my second bid, I work for Delta, y'all. my second bid going into September is so goddamn disrespectful. It is so I'm going from part-time 4 days to full-time 5 days. I got a son that's in band. 100 black men, and he plays basketball.
Right.
I'm about to work from 2 to 10 p.m.
Oh yeah.
I gotta find me a nanny.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna be home. I gotta be home. I gotta be at work.
Right.
5 days a week, 8 hours a day.
Right.
Just fucking play.
It is your play again.
But also, make sure you go and visit the different cigar lounges. Don't just go to one. Go to all of them. There are enough cigar lounges. They're not really competing against each other because all the owners that I've noticed in the state of Georgia, all the owners go to, there's a couple of owners that don't fuck with people, but that's none of my business.
Okay.
It's not my place to say.
Right.
But most of the owners that I know, they go and support other lounges.
Right.
Like Monday night, BT from Shardet.
Right.
He took his whole staff over to the patio.
What you call it?
It's properly pronounced
Shardet.
Shardet, but everybody calls it a sear.
Okay.
BT, love him to death. Cigar Lounge is amazing, but he took his whole staff. I mean, from the kitchen staff, the
I was over there.
bartenders. Right. He took everybody to the patio.
That's it.
Yeah, I was over there.
That's cool to support other people because guess what? The owners at the patio and the workers that work there, I used to go, when I used to work there, I still go to a Shardet.
Right.
Go and support your companies out there because how can they last if you don't go?
And I
can't
can't
just
tell
go to one
you,
place.
it's so good that you mentioned that because in mentioning that, we also got to understand, it's your play again, that how many times that we spend in that cigar lounge, right? That the least we could do is turn around and support it. Okay?
And tell your friends.
Are y'all teaming up on me?
Nothing, brother.
Tell your friends. Because
Right.
your friends gonna tell their friends, and their friends gonna tell their friends.
Right.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we can all be free.
you know, and always,
Right.
always buy a cigar because I think buying a cigar, I like to buy 2 in new spots or spots I go to, whatever. Even if they have a terrible humidor, I try to support the cigars, right? Last but not least, I want to say thank you for coming on Kick It with us.
Thank you.
You know,
I would love to come again.
You know, we're going to stay here for just for a second so I can show that I'm going to whip Jay ass. It's your play.
What?
Damn, I got to pull again.
Shit.
Just for the camera.
Now you're
Domino,
Now
motherfucker.
you're Domino is stuttering and shit.
You done gave it all
I
to
was trying to get rid of that.
That's all right. It looks good. So let's go with this. That's okay, hold on. I'm a little intoxicated right now.
Say
That's
no to
9.
drugs, everybody.
9 and 6 is 15. Plus 12 is 27. Plus 9
You
is
gave up a lot of ass, Jay.
36.
A whole lot of ass.
36 for 35.
Damn.
Okay.
With my 10, that put me 40 up. I was at 80. I'm at 120. And I got Domino.
There you go.
So anyway, thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all on the show with us today. Shardet, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
How can
thank you,
people
man.
find you? How can they find you?
I am on Instagram. One word. I do this all day.
Okay.
It has a couple of meanings.
Okay, what are those?
I am a mobile massage therapist. A lot of
Okay.
people don't know that. I've been a massage therapist for over 10 years.
I wish I knew.
I'm also a mobile nail stylist. I
Okay.
keep
You
these
do like
nails
happy
done.
endings too? Or?
No, sir. No fucking sir.
I like rubbing tubs.
I actually wanted. Wow.
I'm like Deshaun
People on
Watson.
Buford Highway
Deshaun
got that
Watson. Randy
Buford
Watson.
Highway got you that.
Okay,
but,
I'm not doing that.
No, I wanted to specialize in pediatric and elderly massages.
Okay.
But
I'm 50 now.
I'm also that's not old enough. But I am also a nail stylist.
Okay.
Work for Delta. I'm a boy mom and a girl mom.
Okay.
So,
Dope.
shit.
That's all dope. You're overall a dope person.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know, I've been wanting you to come vibe with us. I thought you moved.
I know.
I did
people
too.
did. I did disappear on your ass.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't
like,
Yeah,
like
you went
Damn it,
ghost.
Delta got my ass out
right.
there, y'all.
But I was like, maybe
damn.
she just fly out here for the morning.
I was on Instagram. I
good,
like, damn man, she done moved down to Florida. She looks so happy. She
Right.
was out here getting ordering flowers and shit.
Right.
Like down there by palm trees.
Nigga.
Her ass is in
How can
there.
they
got
find
9
you,
hard
Jay?
months.
You got to shake them. How
Y'all
can they
got
find you,
9 hard
Jay?
months with
Man,
me.
y'all can find me on Instagram, JDMoney1000, on Twitter, JD Nero.
Do you still use Twitter?
I look at it.
It's not even called Twitter no more. That's how much
It's
I know
with-
you
it
don't
was
use
with an
it.
X.
X.
But what
Yeah.
I use Twitter for
Okay.
is
What's it called?
not for cigars or.
What you use it
just-
for?
Believe it or not, they got a lot of sexual shit on there.
Oh, see, that was what was the other one that started with a T? Not TikTok, but the other one. Tumblr. Tumblr was
you know
raw
what?
porn.
No,
I used to
crazy
love
shit
that
is-
joint.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah,
shit
it
is,
was.
I knew nothing about Tumblr. What is it called? Bumble. all those little different sites.
No, this is Tumblr is like TikTok. It's a video social media thing. Anyway,
never knew about it.
Well, first of all, as y'all know, I'm at Cole D. Parker. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for checking us out. I'm about to go ahead and
I'm about to whoop his ass.
Whoop the rest of his ass on this table. You see how disappointed he was when I changed the bricks over. But thank y'all for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Practical Smokers. Follow us on social media at Practical Smokers. Next to that,
I should follow you, huh?
At least.
You got to at least follow.
Both of y'all.
We got to follow the show. You got to follow the show.
Yeah, I should.
You know. Next to that, y'all, we out.
Peace.
You can leave the top camera on, because I'm about to. You can cut it off. I'm talking shit. Why you gotta look always? Why you always gotta look?